Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review for the Real Housewives of Dubai Season 2 Episode 4. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share with a friend. Hit that notification bell so that you will be updated each and every time I upload a video. Now, child, let's get into it if we gonna get into it. When the episode first opens up, Taleen is hosting a fitness boot camp. You know, she said when she moved here from LA, she had no friends. Her husband was always at work, so all she had was working out. And she ended up turning that into a business. Now, in Dubai, women are seen as, you know, really fragile and not really having a voice and not able to do certain things. So she decided that she wanted to cater to women who actually cared about their fitness. Now, I think that's actually pretty awesome, and it's actually smart because, you know, they say the best businesses solve a problem. So, I mean, I think it's cool. So they go through the workout and whatever. And after they do the workout, I think it was her sister or it might have been her friend. I can't remember who it was, but they're sitting down talking about it. And then the Housewives storyline was born. See, this is what's really getting on my nerves with the Housewives franchises as a whole. How many times are we going to hear the same old stale storyline over and over and over again? Now, I know some people want to be oblivious to it and say, well, it's just their lives. It's just what they're going through. Okay. Anywho, she said that her husband wants another child and he wants a boy. Why does every housewife use that same storyline in every franchise? You know, he wants to have a baby. I don't. I'm trying to have a baby. I won't. Like, I just feel like this is something that is so recycled. Let's go on. Moving forward. In the next scene, Sergio is following Caroline around the house as they pack to move. Sergio, have a damn seat. She knows that she's worn out her welcome when it comes to Michael's home. And it's time for them to hit the road. I know that's right, honey. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Honey, hit the road, Jack. And do not come back. And I still cannot understand why the two of you, with all your gowns, beautiful gowns, did not get an Airbnb. I know it's some other place y'all could have stayed. It just didn't make any sense to me. So anywho, she's setting up everything because everything is in her name. So she's constantly telling him, I'm on the line with Barari. She's saying it over and over again. He's still talking about, where do these purses go? Where do these shoes go? Oh my gosh. Sergio, please. Now, he hasn't been there long enough for things to be in his name. He's trying to ask her questions and he's annoying the hell out of her. He would drive me insane. Do y'all hear me? He would drive me crazy. I need my space. Yes, I want my man to love me a little bit more than I love him. But that is just too overbearing and it's overwhelming and I get overstimulated very easily and I know I would snap. I would snap. It reminds me of my son constantly going, mommy, 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 mommy. And you know, when I was little, I remember one day my mom said, that's not my name. I'm changing my name. That's not my name. And as a kid, I was thinking, well, that's rude. But now that I'm a mom, that's not my name. That's not my name. That's not my name. They call me Misha. Baby, that is not my damn name. Please stop saying mommy. So she's yelling at him. He's yelling back. Her friend is trying to figure out why y'all doing all that hollering. Michael is asking her what's going on. So she's telling him, and Sergio is feeling away because why didn't you tell me? Sir, she did tell you. If you would have just stopped and turned on your listening ears for just a second, instead of following her around for directions, you would have heard her say she was on the phone with Barari. She said it several times. She said, I'm trying to set up the house. I'm trying to get things done. I'm trying to do. But also to you, Caroline. Sometimes people can't hear you because both of you are yapping. If you would have said to him, Sergio, 1 second, honey, I'm trying to get everything hooked up so that when we move in, we're not in the dark. Is that okay with you? Okay. Now, she did say it calmly at first. She was like, I'm trying to get the things done for the house, darling. 1 second. He's still, honey, what you want me to do? You want me to empty out your drawer? Like, what do you want me to do? Like, oh my God, it's just too much. You need to act like the husband before you sit here and tell her, I'm the husband. Why aren't you talking to me? She told you what she was doing, but you were following her around, nagging her. This is crazy. Moving forward. In the next scene, Lesa and Ayan go to do an age estimate of her teeth. Okay, so she's going to get her teeth estimated to see how old she is because she doesn't know because she doesn't have a birth certificate. Now, I'm looking at Ayan and I'm guessing between 40 and 45. No shade because I'm 41. Okay, black don't crack. But that's what I'm guessing. I'm guessing between 40 and 45. Y'all comment down below how old y'all think Ayan is. Caroline is coming too, and Ayan said, you know what, I hope I am older than her to keep her calm so she doesn't feel like a 50-year-old influencer anymore. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, honey. So Caroline comes sashaying in. Hey girl, talking about, I think Ayan is older than me. And Lesa is like, no, because she doesn't have any wrinkles. Look, if you saw the women in my family, you would not believe that they are the age that they are. No wrinkles does not mean that they're not older. Okay? But Stanberry, no ma'am. She is not. But nice try though. So Lesa and Caroline are having a little small talk while Ayan is in there getting her estimation and whatnot. So Lesa is asking Caroline how her and Brooks are. And she said, I mean, we can be cordial, but it's never going to be the same. And I don't blame her because I do not like one-sided imaginary beefs. You just out of thin air decided to come for me and I didn't send for you. So therefore, thus and such, me and you will never be the same. I will smile, I will say hello, and I will be on that side and you go that away. Now that's just me. Nobody had ever noticed that Ayan was missing teeth until the x-ray that she had. And here come Caroline shading her, talking about, I mean, she's so skinny because the food falls between her teeth. That is ridiculous. Who knew that Stanberry could throw the shade that she is throwing? Girl, not the food falling through the cracks of her missing teeth. Baby, this right here is a fool. Over on the other side, Brooks is at home planning a birthday party for her son. Now she's trying to cuddle him, hug him, kiss him, touch him in any way. And he's like, no, please don't touch me. Okay. She said her friends told her that he was acting out because of his age. Baby, he's 10. I don't know about that. Maybe it's because my son is totally opposite. You know, I used to be like that at times with my mom, not wanting her to just like get away from me because I could tell that it was fake. You know how parents only behave some parents only behave a certain way when they're in front of company. And maybe that could be the case. I'm not saying it is, but I mean, you just never know. But my son, he loves all the cuddle shot. He's still trying to sleep in my bed. And he's 9, about to be 10. So, you know, I don't know about that, y'all. Now, y'all remember last season when Sarah had something to say about her parenting skills, you know, with her son. Now, she did say that she gave up everything just to get full custody of her son. And I commend you for that. I really do. But something is a little bit off there. And she said that her mom told her that one day she would have the same troubles with her son that she had with Brooks. He's talking to other people about if he likes girls or not. I don't know. Brooks, we gonna have to get a hold of that, baby, because he's starting to feel closer to other people than you. And I've even noticed that with my son. He's always like, you're always answering comments or you're always doing this. And so that's why I decided to start taking Saturdays and Sundays to do things with him, because it's really not worth losing that bond. I can respond to comments when he goes to sleep. You know, so she has to make sure that she's pouring into him because, baby, once they hit middle school, that's all she wrote. Moving forward. So her mom is coming for his birthday. Her mom FaceTimes in and she did tell Brooks that it was because he was a preteen. Now, mama just being sweet because, I mean, he ain't that old, baby. They still in elementary school. So therefore, if thus and such, it shouldn't be no reason why you don't want to give me a hug. I don't know, y'all. Maybe it's just me. So she starts talking to her mom about her and Stanberry and them having a fight. And she's like, it's just awful, Mom. It's terrible. Brooks, tell her what you did. Because you're making it sound like y'all just started fussing for no reason and she's being mean to you. And that's not the case. In the next scene, Sarah and her friend Saba are meeting up for dessert in a Karak Chai drink. I don't like Saba. Something about her just rubs me wrong. Now, the first thing that I didn't mention in my review last week is when she made that statement about Ayan. Okay, like, what you trying to say about us? Okay, I didn't really like that statement that you made about those kind of people. I don't know. It's just something about her just rubs me wrong. I'm not really a fan. She, you know, she's sitting down. She's talking to Sarah. Sarah is saying that that's her best friend and her business partner, her partner in crime. Okay, so that may be what it is because I'm not too fond of Sarah either. Sarah's friend, Ayan, FaceTimes in, a male friend. Now, this is the man that she wants to be with. She said she met him in Germany and they became friends. See, I told y'all that Daniel didn't stand a chance. Look at this man on his FaceTime. Baby, then they showed a picture of him. I said, yes, that's more her zhuzh. I knew it then. I told y'all. I was like, baby, that is never going to work. She said he came to Dubai for work and they're getting to know each other. And when she went out on the date with Daniel, she realized that maybe she wants to see where things can go with Aiken. Well, child, let's see where it goes. I don't think it's going to go nowhere because Sarah seems like she'll get on your nerves. But that's neither here nor there. That's just a side note. We shall see. In the next scene, Caroline and Sergio are finally at their new place. Child, I hope it's big enough for them to get some space. He needs to be on the west wing and she needs to be on the east wing. Sergio sat her down. He apologized to her for getting mad, for talking to Michael. He's trying to say sweet things, talking about he's the man of the house. Sir, what are you talking about? What are you saying? You got to show that you're the man of the house, because really and truly, that's why these huge age gaps, it's always one partner that's going to feel inferior to the other, just based off what I've seen with people who date younger, older like that. And he's trying to say something sweet, telling her she's the best thing that ever happened to him. And she's worried about the dogs. Caroline, do you like the man or not? Oh, child, I don't know how or why. And big on the I don't know how the two of you got together. Over at Taleen's house, she's at home and her daughter wants some cookies. So she's trying to make this box cookie mix. And she's saying that she doesn't know her way around the kitchen because they have a chef. Let me tell you something. I love all things Housewives, opulence. But baby, it's not rocket science to find your way around your damn kitchen. There's a refrigerator, there's a dishwasher, there's a microwave, and there's an oven. And the top of that is called a stove. It's really not that hard. She's like, yeah, I mean, I have a nanny, I have a chef, I have a driver. You can't get that help in the States. Ma'am, you definitely can get that help in the States. What are you talking about? They did not just start creating those services for Dubai. Honey, you can get, let me tell you something. On any given day, you will see a nanny picking kids up from daycare, a chef making weekly meals and meal prep, a housekeeper or a cleaning service coming in to clean people's homes. Those services are available in the States. And girl, anyway, now apparently Sergio had a guy's night with her husband. Okay, cool. Because Sergio needs someone to hang with outside of the Housewives. So let's get into it. Taleen's husband is telling her that Sergio was asking for advice and told him that he feels like the kids disrespect him. So her husband was basically saying that's because you're closer in age to her kids. So they're not going to respect you as an authority because y'all are too close in age. Nobody in that family respects Sergio. Not nobody. Now, he can be annoying, don't get me wrong, but she married him and she needs to show him some respect as her husband. And she also needs to make sure that her children show him some respect. I do not care what is going on. At the end of the day, y'all are still kids and he is still a semi-adult. So y'all need to be respectful. In the next scene, it's the day of Ayan's queen dinner, right? And she wants everyone in black. So all the ladies are getting ready. And when Ayan showed up to the place to be, why did I holler? Because Ayan came in wearing a crown and Lesa had just told her son that wearing a crown was tacky. I said, not Ayan being tacky. I can see the cracks are already starting to form and the production is already planting the seeds and y'all ain't fooling me. So Ayan arrives. Hey girl. She's waiting on the other ladies. They're late. So she gets up, she dances, she twirls. Now twirl, honey. Shout out to Kenya. So she gets up, she twirls and whatnot. And then the ladies get there. They start showing up and Ayan is looking for their tiara. She's like, why y'all not wearing a crown? And here goes Sarah. I didn't get the memo. I think that she didn't tell us because she wants to look better than everybody else. Okay, well then why does Brooks have on a crown and why does Caroline have on a crown? Why? Girl, just hush and say that you didn't know how to dress because you are one of the least queen-like dressed women there. Just say that. Both the Carolines showed up in their crowns and I thought the crowns were a cute thing. I didn't think it was tacky at all. Baby, if I'm showing up to a queen's dinner, I'm going to have my crown sitting. Okay, I thought it was very cute. It didn't seem tacky to me. So they all sit down. They start talking about this Beyonce concert and being in the VVIP versus the VIP. VVIP is not a thing. Okay, it is not a thing. Listen, at the end of the day, y'all were all there. Now, everybody on mute. Everybody shut the hell up. Oh, y'all shut up. Oh, child, everybody was there. You're going to be okay. Gosh, this is a mess. So after they move on from that, Taleen is asking about Lisa's mom. She's already back in Miami. She doesn't want to move down to Dubai, not just yet. So they got their food. Ayan starts speaking her speech, telling them that they're all queens and they're all beautiful, which I thought was great because this was a very positive thing to do to get the ladies together. Ayan then asked, okay, so what's going on with you two Carolines? Because y'all are acting like everything is good, but we know that it's not. Brooks talking about, well, I've just really done my best. Brooks, ma'am, what are you talking about? The feud started with you. Baby, the delusions are a mess. I don't know if the crown is too tight or what. Because in that confessional, when she said, I've done all I can do, I've really done my best. Brooks, you started it. Then they get in Sarah's business with her new boo from Germany, asking if they're going to be able to meet him and asking if she wants to get married again. She's like, hell yeah, I want to get married again. Saba was like, well, I don't approve of him yet. I need to talk to him and vet him. Let me tell you something. The friends can vet all they want to, but if the woman wants the man, the woman shall have the man. And that's just that on that. So then Ayan tells them to choose a lady and say how they feel about them as queens. So Lisa chose Sarah. Sarah chose Lisa. Brooks chose Ayan. And she chose Brooks. Now, in the confessional, everybody's like, what is happening? Stanberry was like, not the two of y'all being sweet to each other. What's going on? Taleen chooses Stanberry, right? And she said that they all look up to her and, she's a role model. I'm like, not a role model. But baby, the shade that Lisa was throwing in that confessional, she said, yeah, a 50-year-old influencer. Okay, she's really a role model. Lisa, let me get you together. Because baby, the age shaming has got to go. 50-year-old influencer or not, they still want to work with her. And y'all can call out y'all's faves, okay? Lisa, I like you. Been liking you since you was over there in Miami on College Hill. But calling her a 50-year-old influencer as though they're not making bread just like everybody else, please, let's just give it a rest. So Taleen pulls Stanberry to the side, because she wants to talk to her. And so Lisa was like, I just don't understand why they're getting pulled to the side. Like, what's going on? They talking about it at the table. She tells her, Sergio told my husband that he felt disrespected by your kids. Now, why would you choose now to pull her to the side? Or why would you even repeat that? I don't know. I just feel like I'm of the belief if my man has a guy's night out and he comes and confides in me that one of the men was there talking about something going on with their wife, I'm not going to then go back to said wife. Now, in this moment, at the table, let me take it back. At the table, I felt like Taleen wants to be in Stanberry's good graces. I don't know what it is, but something about her, she aspires to be on that team. And it seems to me like now that she's gotten, a taste of being at the table, she doesn't need Brooks anymore. That's what it gave me. I don't know. It might just be me. But this little sit down, pull over to the side, why did you need to do that right then and there? So Caroline says, look, I spoke to my daughter and she has to understand that she can't say those things. And he has to understand that she's 17. No, ma'am. She needs to know that this is the man that you love and he's your husband and she should respect him as such. He's not one of her little friends, even though he does act like one of her little friends. She's like, I just feel like it's hitting him because I met him when he was 24. Baby, that is insane. 24? There is nothing. Baby, a 24-year-old couldn't even sit down and have a conversation with me because I know we're not on the same page. I don't know little French fry and little bacon and eggs. I don't know them people. Baby, I don't know them people, honey. Our taste in music is not going to be the same. Nothing about a 24-year-old right now in this space is going to make sense to me. Like, what is going on? Child. Anyway, so Taleen is asking if she thought that he regretted marrying her. She said, well, I told him if he's ever not happy, then he can go. I don't want him to wake up and regret being with me. And Taleen is like, whoa, that's easy. How could she just get rid of her man? Baby, listen. At any age, if you're unhappy, go be free. Ain't no feeling like being free. Baby, please go be free. And a lot of women that marry younger think the exact same thing. I listened to an interview that Demi Moore did when she was with Ashton Kutcher. She said the exact same thing. Tammy Roman. Her and her husband. She felt like, listen, if you ever want to go because I couldn't give you the baby that you so desire, then you can go. A lot of women are being realistic in their thought process that maybe one day these younger men may wake up and be like, you know what? Nah, this is not what I thought. So I don't think she's just throwing him two sheets to the wind. I think she's actually thinking long term and trying to prepare herself. You know how you try to prepare yourself for the worst so when it happens, it doesn't sting as bad? I think that's what she's doing. She was like, yeah, I really just give the marriage 10 to 15 years. Girl, what? Now that is self-sabotage and that is unfair to Sergio. Because the thing is, he may not be thinking like that. I understand you trying to protect yourself, so you think of the worst case scenario, but don't put a 15-year limit on it when he's still very, very young. I feel like Taleen is being too nosy, seeing as how she just met Caroline. But maybe that's just me. Because why are you over here talking to me about my man and asking if he, regrets marrying me and all of this? Girl, this is not the time or the place, honey. Fix my crown and I'm finna go sit down. Period. Moving forward. So, baby, they go back to the table. And Lesa goes, so what was that about? Respectfully, Lesa. But if they wanted y'all to know, she would have addressed it at the table. That's how I get down. If I wanted you in my business, I would have said it in front of you. So Taleen said, why are y'all all up in arms? Lesa said, I'm not. Ayan said, well, I am, because I want to know what y'all was talking about. It's none of your business. So Taleen says, out of respect, I pulled her to the side. Lesa then says, okay, point made, move on. Taleen said, okay, so move on. Lesa said, okay, I've been moved on. You better watch those B words before you end up over there in the ocean. Shout out to Nene, honey. Lesa, I really like you again, girl, but there was no reason to call her out of her name. She has a right to a private conversation. You're not owed an explanation. I know this is the Housewives universe and y'all feel like, okay, when people come back over, you want to know what was said. You could have asked that at a later date. She didn't want you all to know, so she pulled you to the side. And my thing is, if Brooke's not asking what y'all was talking about, then Lesa, why are you worried about it? So then Lesa tries to gaslight Taleen, saying, I like you, girl. Don't go there. I like you. You're being bitchy for no reason. So Taleen is like, girl, you have called me out of my name now twice. So then she says, yeah, you're being bitchy. So then she says it a third time. Lesa, you started all of this. Why are you calling this lady out of her name? Sarah gets in the confessional and she's like, Lesa is overreacting. And I agree with that. Lesa continues to call her Chi. Okay. And when I tell you I would have read Lesa her rights, I know Taleen probably doesn't want to rock the boat, but it couldn't have been me. Then she says, well, I'm not even close to Brooks. This is what Lesa is saying in her confessional. But it's weird that Taleen is big up in Stanberry and pulling her to the side for a conversation. Me and Ayan would never do that to each other. No, Lesa, it's weird that you turned this into a thing. You chose Sarah to speak about, not Ayan. So should Ayan be mad at you for not choosing her and choosing Sarah when she had a beef with Sarah the very first episode? That's not making any sense. And Brooks chose Ayan and Taleen chose Stanberry. You don't have to choose your friend just because it's your friend. You proved that. Like, is she not allowed to like or to get to know Stanberry? Girl, get a grip. Get a grip. Taleen is really sitting here playing nice, honey, because I would have given Lesa a piece of my mind. You're just mad that you couldn't be nosy. You're mad that she wouldn't give you the tea. You were going to get it later. Just wait. And that was the end of the episode. Listen, this episode was actually pretty good to me. It didn't have a lot of moving parts. A few scenes fell a little flat, but they're trying, y'all. They trying. So come on over here and try to watch it. We're going to meet back here a little bit later. Y'all comment down below and I'm going to comment back. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.